see this. It will be very useful, actually. Do we
Yes.
see the?
Yes, it is superimposed. So for you, for the speakers, for the plenary speakers, I think there is 10 minutes.
Yeah, we decided to show 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute. We will show it in the middle of the screen, leave it a couple of seconds there, so that it does not.
So it will appear. So it's not there all the time. You are saying?
No.
No.
Okay.
We did not manage to
to put it in a corner.
Yeah.
No, actually, maybe not now, but later. I would like to learn how you did it, because this is very useful.
Yeah, I can't tell you. It was not.
It was not easy. We tried many things. There is still another way, which is to put in subtitles, but that we didn't really manage. You know, you can put subtitles.
I see.
But
it's part of Zoom. I mean, Zoom allows to have this time.
Yeah, but you can, but you need to install some extra software, so it's not
automatic. Yes.
Zoom allows is to put small annotations, which is what we will do by default.
And by the way, once the time is over, what happens? The screen disappears. One cannot finish.
No, it's not that rude.
Okay. I will try to be on time.
The sound is cut. I like it. You have tenés el oso mirando al computer. That's good. That's a nice one.
So you understand the poster, Concha?
Yeah, I understand the poster, but only now I actually have.
Not everyone does.
So we start, right, guys? It's 50. Okay. Okay.
As you wish.
Yes, I think we go.
Sure.
So stop sharing. Well, okay, here we are. So, hello, my name is Belen Gabela, and we are going to start, we are about to start our Invisibles21 workshop. Welcome to everybody, a great welcome. Unfortunately, we are more invisible than ever for obvious reasons, but that will not stop us from enjoying physics, I hope. And okay, let's start. You know, after I don't know how many years and 3 networks, there is a new, it was time to have a new coordinator of the network, that's Silvia Pascoli. So let's start with her introduction, and then I will give you some practical details representing as chair of the organizing committee. So please, Silvia, can you go ahead?
Here. So good afternoon, everybody. I wanted to welcome you to our workshop on behalf of the Hidden Network, which is the network of which the Invisible 2021 is the annual workshop where we meet and discuss physics. So the network started last October. and focuses on the hidden universe, from dark matter to neutrinos to dark energy to physics beyond the standard model, dark sectors. And the underlying physics principles that underpin the research of the network is that of symmetries and asymmetries as well, in all the different incarnations relevant in particle physics, from baryon lepton number, flavor, new gauge symmetries at high and low energy, supersymmetry, and CP violation. So this is the focus of our network, and this is the network composition. So we are, I would say, quite a large group of people. We have 13 beneficiaries in Europe, and 25 partners organizations which contribute to the research activities and the training in the network. These include 3 leading laboratories and 15 universities and institutions. And we have also 7 private sector enterprises which add both to the scientific exchange as well as to outreach and science communication. And overall, we are around over 300 people involved in this at different levels of seniority. And this is the list of the beneficiaries. You can find all this information on our website, hiddeneu.eu. And there is one very last addition, which is that of the University of Bologna, the Alma Mater Studiorum, which has very recently become the coordinator of the network. These are the partner organizations. As you see, we have them all over the world, from Asia to North and South America, and even Australia. So we have a very kind of broad reach for our collaborations and scientific activities. And these are our private partners as well, as I mentioned. Really, the glue of the network are the young scientists, and we have in particular our ESRs. 6 of them are already in place. You see here Gioacchino, Mario, Federica, Valentina, Virgili, and Francesco, and 10 will join soon. Starting next October or earlier in the network. And here are their names. We have Maria, Arturo, Patrick, Xavier, Salva, Giacomo, Joao Paolo, Andrea. And I would like to advertise the fact that you have one ESR position which is currently open, and the deadline to apply is next Friday. So if you have students who could be potentially interested in working in this area of research, and in particular in the phenomenology of this kind of hidden universe, please encourage them to apply. You can find the details on our website as well. One key activity that we do in training is that the network school, which takes place annually, and each year there's going to be a different focus. This was the first school that we organized, and this was done by, again, UAM last April, May. And therefore, the focus was on kind of the basic knowledge in particle and astroparticle physics. And you see here the lectures which were given. The school was extremely well received. I want to thank very much the lecturers for that, as well as the tutors. We had over 220 participants. So this has been a very good experience for our network. And with that, I would like to welcome you to our annual event. In particular, I want to thank all the network members, but as well the non-network members and the speakers. And I invite you to join us for this workshop. And I would like also already to mention the activities for next year, which will take place organized by CNRS, both the school and the workshop. But as you know, we have other activities as well as the webinars and other things, to which I welcome you all. Thank you very much.
Okay, Silvia, thank you very much. So before going to the program, I just want to present some practical comments. Let me share the screen. Oh. Here and here. Okay, so more or less most of you have seen our program. Here it is. What about, okay, so let me first say this. In the scientific program, we have the opening session where we go gravitational waves, then colliders, I mean physics at present and future colliders, and a theoretical perspective on the fundamental problems of particle physics by Hooke. And then we move, you see the colors more or less, everything is beyond the standard model, but a bit more the shape. So we have here flavor this afternoon. Then we have the green is neutrinos, more or less. This pinkish is dark matter, yellow is axions, and at the end, cosmology to end with, Andrea guess. Now, that's a scientific part. If you want to ask questions of these talks, simply look down in Zoom. Probably by now, all of you are used to it. And you find in reactions, raise hands, you will raise your hand, and the chair of the session will allow you to ask it when convenient, either in the middle or later on. But you can also put your questions in the chat, and we will make them visible to everywhere. Anyway, there is every day a Slack channel where you can continue the discussions and the questions if by lack of time or whatever you want to discuss, this is open for discussion. You see in the middle the PhD forum. This is our traditional setup with 5 minutes talks by young PhD students plus just one question, just one, but again, it has its own Slack channel. And you see the posters. There is no specific hour for poster session, but the posters will be rolled like in a rolling film in the coffee chats. Okay, so they will be passing, and you can go to Indico or to its Slack channel and see the posters and the videos. Many of the poster participants have added a 10-minute video on what they are describing. And by the way, there will be a voting to choose the favorites among those, which not always means the best, but the favorites. So that's good. And they will be attributed here in the last coffee chat. So you can vote at any moment. Okay, there are PhD forum talks up to here, but there are many not given talks in the forum that also submit. So at your leisure, you can choose your favorite and vote. Okay, besides the regular, let's say, scientific program, which is what I said, we have here Gabriela Gonzalez in another color. This is an outreach talk that will be broadcast by our local IFT, our institute YouTube channel, which has an impressive more than 500,000 followers in Spanish, for instance, in the Spanish version. So that's many in Latin America. And so, but it will be connected. You are welcome to join, but it will be in Spanish in this occasion, no? For all these people following us. Besides that, there is a special flavor talk, this thing, colors and flavors. So this is, well, this is not a scientific talk. What is this? This is the wine testing. So we have a very expert and sommelier, professional sommelier, Michael Leonard Flanagan, and he will guide us through this wine tasting. So our recommendation already sent to the registered participants is to buy, let's say today, a bottle of Chardonnay, which is white, and a bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon, which is red. These are the type of grapes, not brands. And you can find them in most of the world in your local supermarket. You look at the bottle and behind you will see one or the other. I did that in my local supermarket a while ago. So he will be guiding us on what is wine, etc., and making us test. You can have some bread, even some cheese nearby, etc. Okay, what else? Maybe that's all. Yeah, if you have any questions, please contact in Invisibles21 or the Slack channel. And there is something asked by some of the speakers, so I'm going to transmit. Please let your videos open as much as you can. Originally, we said you will not be allowed to open the video. Please do open them, because they say it's true. It's very sad to talk to a bunch of black boxes. So we encourage you to have them open. Okay, so before passing to Concha, just 30 seconds. Why, many people are asking, why do we have a bear and this strange thing? These are the symbols of Madrid. These symbolize a madroño, which is a name in English is arbutus, and in Latin arbutus udeno, I think. And this is a bear, because first there were dinosaurs and there were bears in the region, in the forest of Madrid, other type of trees than these ones. And in fact, this is the coat of arms, right? And you see normally the bear is eating the berries or something of the tree. You see that the code has 7 stars. And apparently, there are many, you can go in the internet, debate historically, but this is related to the stars of the Ursa Major and Ursa Minor. Most probably the Ursa Minor, because it symbolized that Madrid is the north, the guiding, and it also symbolized, it recalls that Madrid has very, very transparent and clear skies. Normally it's difficult to see the Ursa Minor, but here it is not, or it was not before contamination. And in fact, this is consistent with a very famous Madrid astronomer of the 10th century, Maslama al-Mairiti el Madrileño. This means el Madrileño. And so we are in astroparticle or astrophysics or whatever since well before the 10th century in this Madrid, whose name comes from Latin through Arabic to the present version. Okay, and with this small introduction, I pass the stage to our chair of the afternoon. Thank you for being there.